Good afternoon. Phil Lindemann with your Krystal 93 News from Mountain Comfort Furnishings and Design. All this week we are talking with 5 candidates running for 3 seats on the Board of County Commissioners. Incumbent Commissioner Tamara Pogue is running for a second term in District 2. She's serving Dillon, Keystone, and Frisco.
As a single mom with 3 kids, affordability is real for me and my family. And so I hear loud and clear from folks, property taxes was such a struggle. It was like the nail in the coffin on Summit County's overall lack of affordability.
Challenging Pogue is a former real estate pro and a longtime local, Bob Cottrell.
In the last 20 years, I've seen people struggle too hard. It's become too difficult for people to be here.
Cottrell and Pogue agree affordability is critical for better living in Summit, but they disagree on how to get there. Pogue wants to double down on infrastructure.
You can't build housing. You can't have a good school system. You can't do any of those things unless you have a solid infrastructure, and that's roads and water and sewer.
Cottrell thinks the current board is too quick to label everything a crisis.
I really wouldn't call us having a housing crisis. Housing is tight. It's tight all over the country, unfortunately. Part of that is due to lack of inventory, which is often blocked by government.
He wants to rewrite short-term rental laws, saying these laws are still hurting Summit's other locals.
It's the family that comes here can really make the long reach to attempt to buy a home here, that they come and use with their children. But to help carry it, they've got to put people in it.
Pogue believes high country housing is in crisis, and limiting SDRs is one of many remedies, like converting 3 hotels to apartments and finally making progress on Lake Hill.
One of the reasons I'm running for a second term is that we'll be able to get that project with shovels in the ground and then people moving in sometime in the next 4 years if I'm reelected.
Pogue defends better pay for county staff, and with it, a ballooning budget for wages.
Much like other employers across this community coming out of COVID, we had to adjust our wages to accommodate the growing and affordability problems that Summit County had.
Cottrell does not believe everyone who works here should live here, but he does believe in better regional transit.
We have bedroom communities in Park and Lake and Grand. Can we come up with a transportation program that just makes it a no-brainer that people get here easily and can begin their workday and end their workday with easy transportation to bedroom communities?
Pogue is Summit's liaison to the mostly Democratic state legislature. She too's a Democrat, but often frustrated with her colleagues at the Capitol.
I really want folks at the state level to understand the unique challenges that rural resort communities have.
Cottrell is running as a Republican, and he is frustrated with groupthink at the Capitol and here in Summit.
We have a lack of diversity of thinking on many of our governing bodies in the county, including Board of County Commissioners, School Board, some of the town councils. There needs to be more diversity of thought.
Stay tuned for more county commissioner interviews every afternoon this week at 4 and 5. Those ballots are in the mail now. Election Day is November 5th. Best-selling author Dr. Richard Haas is talking democracy and discourse at Colorado Mountain College tomorrow. Haas wrote The Bill of Obligations, 10 Habits of Good Citizens. He is worried Americans have taken democracy for granted for too long and hopes to inspire thoughtful dialogue. He's appeared on Good Morning America, CNN, and PBS NewsHour. Tomorrow's talk with Haas starts 6 p.m. at CMC in Breck. Local fire danger remains very high with no moisture yet in the forecast. A Stage 1 fire ban is still in effect for Summit. In sports, the Nuggets have a preseason matchup with the Thunder tonight at 7. And in local sports, tonight, Summit High Girls Volleyball, they're playing Rifle on the road. Phil Lindemann, Krystal, 93 News.